Hi, you wondering how to tell if a saw blade is dull or needs to be replaced? Watch this video to learn a few tips that will help you answer this question. Tip number 1. Is the machine working harder than normal to cut a standard workpiece? Or is it requiring extra effort to push the workpiece through the cutting path? This can be a sign that the blade is dull and needs to be replaced. Neglecting to do so can also lead to serious injury. Struggling to push the workpiece through the cutting path can lead to a higher risk of slipping, losing foot balance, as well as the hand slipping off the workpiece. Tip number 2. Are you seeing chipped or burnt edges on the workpiece that has just been cut, or can you see a poor quality cut edge along the workpiece? This can be caused by chipped or dull teeth, bent blades, improper setup, or even the result of having the wrong blade installed for the job. Tip number 3. Do a visual check of the blade for defects or signs of dull edges. But first, shut off power to the blade by switching the on-off switch to the off position, which is located near the paddle switch. Begin the visual check by searching for large amounts of pitch buildup or burnt debris on the edge of the blade or around the cutting teeth. Look for chipped or missing teeth, which can cause the blade to perform poorly and are an obvious sign that the blade needs to be serviced and replaced. Look for rounded edges on saw teeth. Look over the cutting tips by holding the blade up to a good light source and look at it from several different angles and see if you can see light reflecting off the cutting edge. Tip number 4. If the blade easily removes the top layer of the fingernail, this usually indicates a sharp blade. Lightly rub your fingernail against the cutting edge of the blade, being careful not to expose skin to sharp edges. The blade should easily remove thin layers or shavings from the fingernail. If the blade has a tendency to slip across the nail and is difficult or requires significant pressure to remove shavings, this indicates the edge is beginning to round and needs to be sharpened.